Broadcasting to Stoke-on-Trent and the world. This is Six Towns Radio.
A song about death, Jim Lockey. And we also played a bit of Ben Marwood. And we also played Jim Lockey and the Solemn Sound New Natives. Did well out of that. And we've got him on the phone right now. How are you doing, mate? You okay?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. Thanks.
You're on tour at the moment. You're in Truro today. What's Truro saying?
It's pretty nice down here, like nice little part of Cornwall. So yeah, should be good tonight, I think.
Yeah, we're up near Manchester. That's why we got you on the phone today, because you're up in Manchester next week. A place where you played before, of course. Well, I don't know if you played at the Castle, but you played in Manchester before, haven't you?
Yes, yeah, we love Manchester, actually.
Some good venues up there, aren't there?
Yeah, it's great, man. It's a great city. I mean, it's like the musical heritage of it as well is really strong, so it's really nice to play there.
Oh, brilliant stuff. So, yeah, you've been on tour for a little bit after Christmas now. You've had to cancel part of your tour because you're going to go to America, aren't you?
Yeah. We had to, reschedule a bunch of dates because, the guys in Dropkick Murphys have been kind enough to offer us a support tour out in the States for a month, so we kind of jumped at that opportunity to do that, basically. You
can reschedule your dates, which I think you've already done, so you're going to do that tour anyway. But yeah, going to the US for a few dates, including St. Patrick's Day in America.
I know, in Boston, it's going to be a crazy one, I think. But we're very excited for that, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, would you say on tour you're quite rock and roll still?
No, I don't know, really. We're quite tame, I reckon. It's kind of more cups of tea than bottles of whiskey, I guess, now, but it's all good. You need to look after your voices and stuff a bit more, I think.
Yeah, and while you're on tour, is anyone who's a bit more bothered about clothing? As a member of the band who doesn't like mucking in with loading the stuff up? There's always one in every band.
I think embarrassingly we're probably all a little bit image conscious, I'd say, but not that we'd like to admit it, but yeah.
How'd you cope with the in-between tour bits? I'm not about when you're not touring, I'm on about the bit after sound check before you go on stage. What do you fill them times up with?
Mostly Twitter and Facebook kind of stuff, I guess. That's what we like to fill our time with mostly. There's nothing else to do really apart from that. We'll just chill and play guitar and write some songs and stuff, basically.
That sounds good.
Try and be as productive as we can, but it doesn't really end up that productive most of the
time. Yeah, you can get lost in it a little bit. Well, we've been playing your song since your second album, Death, came out. It's nearly a year ago since that came out now. We've played a song from that. And obviously, the new Natives track is out this year, on March the 15th, which is also from that album. Tell us a little bit about that song.
Natives is it's kind of about my kind of misunderstanding of a military kind of action sort of stuff. I mean, we're not overly political sort of band, but it's something that kind of does kind of trigger a lot of emotion in me, I think. So that's what the song's kind of about.
Okay.
And it's it was one of the first that came for that album as well, actually. So it's quite strange for it to be kind of the last single to come off the record, but yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's one of our favourites, I think.
Obviously, with it being out last year and the song coming out this year, people are going to be talking about when the third album's going to come out.
Yes, yeah, I know. We're working on it. It's getting there. It's kind of hard to pin anything down whilst you're out on tour all the time. So hopefully we'll get a few weeks off at some point and we can kind of nail down recording the next one. Yeah.
Oh, great stuff. So we've been playing the album Death and songs from it. The album is about losing things, isn't it? Of course.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So
yeah, it's
Go on, carry on. No, you carry on. You carry on.
In a bit.
No, you carry on.
No,
you know more about it than me.
Yeah, it is kind of about losing things. It's also hopefully a positive kind of outlook. It's about making the most of what you have while you have it, sort of thing as well.
Oh, sound. So the gigs that you've got coming up, we've mentioned Manchester, you get to play all over the country, different vibes, different towns. What's really sprung out at you from where you've been so far? Has there been a place where you thought, this is going to be quite a mellow gig and it's got a bit rock and roll, or, has everything gone to plan?
Yeah, it's been going. The tour this time actually has been probably one of our best, I think. It's so nice to especially go to places that you haven't been to before and have people turn up to the show wearing the t-shirts and singing the lyrics and stuff. I think we've been overwhelmed by it, to be honest. I think like Southampton Joiners was a really good show for us as well. Like, it's a venue that we've always wanted to play, and we finally got the opportunity to do it. So yeah, it was great. It was a great night, actually.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited for the Manchester show as well, because I think it's looking like it'll sell out, so, which would be nice for us.
Yeah, definitely. I bet there's been venues that you've played and you've had the fortune enough to play that you've been gigs to yourself thinking, I'd love to play here one day, and that's happened.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, that was especially true when we did the tour with Frank Turner last year. Like, it was very much about that. It was kind of crazy, actually, to be able to do that, play those stages when we've watched so many bands go through there ourselves.
Yeah. I've seen videos of Frank really behind your band, which is great. You know, he's a great guy.
Yeah,
great guy.
He is. He's been a massive help for us, obviously, and like so great to be able to like tour with one of your friends and things. So, yeah, it's been good.
He said that, you know, about being a friend and somebody who's 100% behind the music, which you are. And the Xtra Mile team, anyway, it was voted the best indie label, and it will be amongst that in many polls and stuff, because the people who are on that label, it's all about the music, isn't it? There's no hidden extras or anything like that. It's just the music.
Yeah, totally. They have like a great community kind of base around the label as well. Like, so many people there. If you're into like one band on that roster, then you're generally into the rest of them as well. Because yeah, like I say, there's such a good community around it, and the guys are just band first, like, and then the label almost comes as a second to them, which is like great. I mean, it's pretty much unheard of, I think, these days as well. So It's so nice to be a part of that.
From my own point of view, you know, there's been bands that I've listened to who are on Xtra Mile, and then I've delved in and listened to other stuff. That's happened to me, and I know on my show, you know, we've had people saying, "Oh, that's an Xtra Mile artist. Have you heard this?" And obviously, I haven't heard everyone on there, but you know, I can speak for yourselves. Fighting with Wire, Frank Turner, Ben Marwood, who we played today, Sonic Boom 6. There's so many that we've played, and we've probably interviewed all them on the show as well. And again, they've all said about the other artists and everything. It's such a nice thing to have.
Yeah, it's great. And like the best thing as well from being a band on that label is that like the other bands like come to your shows and stuff. Like if you go to their town, they'll be out at your show, and that's just so nice. It's really nice to be part of that sort of vibe, I think.
It's been great having you on the telephone this afternoon, Jim, and good luck with the tour. I hope you enjoy America, and I hope 2013 is a really great year. You know, it's going to be hard to top 2012, but I hope you do that.
I know, yeah. Thanks so much for having me today as well. I really appreciate it.
No problem at all. I'm going to play a bit of Bright Eyes. This is the first day of my life. I love the video that goes on this, but you enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, man. Cheers.